I'm a weird thinker, people. I'm a weird thinker. I'm glad that I'm a weird thinker, though. Me being a weird thinker has made me a better man. It's made me a better father. Let me explain how it's made me a better father, okay? Me thinking about my kids eventually having a stepdad is what made me a better father. Because now, not only is it important for me to make sure that I'm around, but I need them to understand who I am and what I represent to their lives. Now, because I see him so much, I notice everything. Like my son is at this imagination stage. Like, I thought was a phase, it's not going away. Like my son really thinks that he's Spider-Man on some real shit. Like when he gets mad, he webs me. Now, because I'm dad, I just go along with it. I act like I'm caught. This is shit that makes me laugh. This is how he releases me from the web. And he walks off. It's hilarious. Now it's me and my son, we're bonding. See, but as a parent, you don't realize the effect that you have on your kids. Whatever you do in the house, your kids are gonna mimic when they're outside the house. I learned this lesson the hard way. I go pick my son up from camp, right? My son is outside arguing with this little boy over a truck. I'm watching. I'm not gonna break it up. I want my son to be a boy. Let me see how he handles himself. Little boy takes the truck from my son. My son gets mad, takes the truck back. Mine! Little boy comes back, punches my son in the back of the head. My son falls. This boy starts whooping my son's ass. Listen, I don't know who was training this little boy, but they were doing an amazing job. This boy can fight, okay? I'm not gonna break it up. I'm gonna let my son take his whooping. He'll learn from it. I'm watching. I see this with my own two eyes. My son gets mad, rolls over. What the are you doing, man? It's not real. What are you doing? The parents is looking at me. Why would you teach him that? Why would you even teach him that? I run over, I grab the little boy off of my son. This is the longest walk back to the car that I've ever had with my son in my life. He just kept looking at his hands. He was like, I don't know what happened, Dad. I don't know what happened. So I get mad. I'm like, dude, if somebody's hitting you, you ball your fists up, you hit them back. You don't let nobody hit you. You ball your fists up, you hit him back. Now, he doesn't like it when I come down on him. So he got mad, he wet me. Now, when he wet me, I had a choice to make. Do I act like the game that my son believes in isn't real and no longer exists and his imagination up? Or do I allow his imagination to continue to run wild? He's 5. I said, I'm gonna let his imagination run wild. Act like I was caught. This is what I heard. This is what my son said. I had it turned off, Dad. Said, what the is going on here? Dude, my kids are hilarious, man. I got stories for days about my kids. I took my kids horseback riding, right? This might have been like the best, worst day that I've ever had with my kids in my life. I wanted to find a place that was suitable for kids and adults so we can make a day out of it. I find this ranch, right? Me, my kids, my brother, my friends, we all go. We get there, they got ponies. My kids get on the ponies. There's a smaller trail at the ranch. They ride the ponies around a smaller trail. Me, my brother, my friends, we go on the big horses. We're gonna do the big trail, okay? Here's what happened. Everybody gets on their horse. They got their feet in the stirrups. They're ready to go. I'm last to get on my horse because I was filling out the paperwork. I'm paying for this shit. I get on my horse. Here's strike one for me. I go to put my feet in the stirrups, right? Okay, this was the problem. Like if I put this foot in, this foot wasn't gonna make it. I couldn't get them both in, right? So I tell the guy, I said, hey man, I think I need some smaller stirrups. He's like, don't worry about it, you don't need them. I was like, yes I do, because everybody else has them. I'm gonna look like everybody else. He's like, trust me, you'll be all right. I was like, I don't trust you, I wanna look like everybody else. He said, look, do you wanna talk to the instructor? I said, yes, I'll talk to the instructor. Keep in mind, the instructor is why I chose this ranch. This guy's supposed to be like a horse guru. He's gonna teach us how to physically control a horse, he's gonna teach us the verbal commands, and he personally was gonna take us on the trail. Problem with this guy is, he cannot speak English, people, okay? I can't make this up. This is the speech that he gave before we started the trail, word for word. He goes, okay. Okay. You want to stop, you want to go back like that. Like that, go back, got kick it. Like that, kick twice. Like that. All right, let's ride.